Sup peoples? Today I'm making Kentucky Bourbon Balls. Kentucky Bourbon Balls are infused with buttercream frosting and dark chocolate with a pecan soaked in bourbon for that perfect look on top of the bourbon ball. They're sweet with a little kick. Bourbon balls were invented in 1938 by Ruth Bowe in Frankfurt, right here where we live. So today I'm going to start, and it's a really simple recipe. It's great for the holidays or derby time, or if you just want to get boozy. Speaking of which, I think this was full when I bought it. Somebody got into my bourbon. Wouldn't know who that was, would you?
I don't know anything.
So today we're making bourbon balls because I like them, because they're just a little bit boozy and I can have a little shot while I'm making them. Get a little fun in here, a little festive. So first things first, I've got all my ingredients laid out. We're going to use dark chocolate today because I like dark chocolate better. Okay, everybody ready to get started? So I will leave a list of ingredients so that way you have it right there in front of you. I won't have to go through everything. So I'm going to start today with 3.5 cups of sifted powdered sugar. I'm going to go on and put that in. It's a lot of work sifting flour too. Have you ever sifted flour? It's messy. Okay, powdered sugar, and then I'm going to add a stick of room temperature butter. Stick that in there. And then I'm going to add a teaspoon of vanilla. Okay. And once I get all of that in there, and a half a teaspoon of coarse salt. And once I get all that in there, I'm gonna mix it up with my electric mixer. So I've got all my ingredients in my bowl, getting ready to mix it up. So I grab an electric mixer, and I threw my apron on because things are about to get a little messy in here because I'm a little on the messy side. Very low at first because powdered sugar is messy. Just mix that up a little bit. Oops, what'd I say? It's messy. I'm gonna go on and add my Jim Beam bourbon, but you can use any bourbon you want. Evan Williams, I think that's what Rebecca Ruth uses in her famous bourbon balls. The reason I chose this was because it's kind of mid-grade. Like, I didn't want to spend a ton of money on bourbon balls, but I didn't want the cheap stuff either. So it calls for 1/2 cup of bourbon. Somebody's been in my bourbon. Hell while we're here. I'm very generous, remember? A good 1/2 cup of bourbon. Want to take a shot? It's good stuff. Okay, very low. Like I said, bourbon balls are boozy. Okay, because I got a little too boozy, I had to add a little bit more sugar, but they're definitely bourbon balls with a kick. I'm gonna mix them a little bit more, but I always take a recipe and do it a little different. Some recipes just have the buttercream frosting. I'm going to add some chopped pecans inside my bourbon ball as well, because I like a little crunch. So I'm going to put those in, mix it up a little bit more. Give it one more whirl around. So my mixture is all done, and I'm going to put that in the fridge for 30 minutes, and then once it gets a little hardened, we're going to roll our balls. We roll our balls and put them on parchment paper on a cookie sheet, and then we put them back in the fridge for 30 minutes, let them get hard, and then we dip them in chocolate, which is my favorite part. Be back in 30 minutes. Okay, so after a little mishap, we are back. I had to put a little bit more powdered sugar and put my ingredients back in the freezer to get it a little harder. We don't want bourbon cookies, we want bourbon balls. So, and sorry Mom, I didn't have any more blue gloves. So, go black gloves. So, okay, I'm gonna take, I don't want super big bourbon balls. So I'm gonna take about a teaspoon, roll it. Oh yeah, look at the difference. Perfect. So while I'm rolling, I'm going to tell you what ingredients are in these. There was half a cup of unsalted butter, room temperature, 3.5 cups powdered sugar, sifted, more like a whole bag, 1 tablespoon vanilla extract, 1/4 teaspoon coarse kosher salt, 1/4 cup Kentucky bourbon, and coconut oil, 2 cups of dark chocolate chips, or semi-sweet if you choose, or milk chocolate, whatever floats your boat, and 40 whole pecans soaked in bourbon. Okay, I'm getting to the bottom. I think I can get 2 more out of these. 1 more. I'm gonna scrape all that goodness off. There we go, voila! We got bourbon balls. I'm gonna pop these in the fridge for about 30 more minutes, and then we'll dip in chocolate. So I'm back. 30 minutes later, I put my bourbon balls in the refrigerator to get it nice and firm. So I'm getting ready to dip them in my dark chocolates, which I went on and already prepared. I used the Toll House dark chocolate. I used a whole bag. It asked for 2 cups. And I used a tablespoon of coconut oil. I microwaved it for 30 seconds and stirred it. And I think I microwaved it total 3 minutes every 30 seconds. Took it out and stirred it so it wouldn't burn or get sticky, and it's nice and smooth. Yum. So I'm gonna take a big, what do you call this? Spear, and I'm gonna stick my bourbon ball and then roll it around in the chocolate. Oh man. Just kind of roll it, let it drip a little bit, and put it back on the parchment paper. That's a big bourbon ball. That's one of my bigger ones. Take it, roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it. Oh man. I don't know that they look like Rebecca Ruth chocolate, but they're uniquely Monica. Yay! Hey, as long as they taste good, that's all that matters. And since I've been soaking my pecans since like July in bourbon, okay, keep rolling your chocolate in. tray done, I am going to open up my pecans that have been soaking, and we're going to gently lay a whole pecan on each little bourbon ball. Look how pretty they are. Oh. Baby want a bourbon soaked pecan. Look at those, they're beautiful. Think I did Kentucky proud. Jersey girl making bourbon balls. These are the finished product, Kentucky bourbon balls with pecan soaked in bourbon. I'll put these back in the refrigerator, get them a little bit hard, let the chocolate firm, and they're ready to serve. They're delicious. Sweet with a kick. So thank you for getting boozy with me, and we hope that you like and subscribe us and come back and see Uniquely Monica. Thank you. Like and subscribe us. You want me to stab you with the spear? I got powdered sugar up in here. I'm getting high off of powdered sugar over here. Do you see the dust cloud? So I'll put that in the fridge for 30 minutes, and then we will come back and get our balls rolled. We will roll our balls. I can't do this. I can't.